How's it going, folks? Today we're working on the skid steer, and I got Hero, my 8-year-old son, is now mowing the grass for the first time, and it's really exciting. Come along with us, guys. Alright guys, so I bought a 2011 skid steer with 4,000 hours on it, and I bought it on an auction site, and it needs a little bit of work. I've been using it, but I haven't been using it that much. We're starting to get into, we're going to start excavating for the new house addition, and so I got to get all these parts on it. About, I think there's almost $5,000 in Caterpillar parts here, and so I started last night with I popped the hydraulic line because I was adding on to the driveway so that we can put a container out there so we can move all the stuff out of the garage, because we're converting the 2-car garage into a new living room. And I sprayed out the gravel, and I was getting ready, I was almost done, and bam, popped the hydraulic line. And yeah, that was fun. It was like 2 hours of trying to get that all apart so I could get a line Saturday morning while everybody was still open, so I'm not down all weekend. And while I was doing that, I was like, yeah, you know, it's a good time we'll start putting some of these parts on. It's a big job, so but come along with us. We're gonna get this project started today. I don't know if we're gonna get it all finished today, but we're gonna try. This is one of those real proud dad moments. Hero has finally shown an interest in mowing the grass. He's just starting out, but he'll get the ropes. Alright guys, behind me is my 2011 Caterpillar skid steer. It's a little bit taken apart right now. This side looks mostly together, but when you come around to this side, I got her all taken apart. So I'll show you the hydraulic line that I broke yesterday. But what we're trying to replace are all these rollers down underneath there. And I'm only replacing 8 of them. And then they're all over here. and they're very heavy. And I got all new sprockets too. But, so this is a little bit of a job, but we'll get her done. Alright guys, whenever you're changing out these hydraulic lines on these skid steers, there's always these little tiny baby O-rings. You see that pink thing in there? It's very, very, very important that you change those out. They're really cheap, but it's good insurance because 9 times out of 10 you put this new line on here and then it'll start leaking. Good morning. So, yesterday we got 4 new rollers on the skid steer. We got the new drive sprocket on. So this side's pretty much ready to go. I did get the new hydraulic line on and ready to go. Check out these grip lock ties. These things are awesome. So they got little rubber on the inside so they keep from chafing through and they're not sharp on the edges. I love using these things. So everything's good to go, not leaking. I got the cab back down. This side's ready for the new track. I topped off the hydraulic fluid. And looks like we're still good. But anyway, so this is why we're replacing all this stuff. So these rollers are looking a little sad. They're really worn out. So this is what the old ones are coming off and looking like. So they got the holes through here. They're not supposed to have that. They're supposed to look like this. Those are the brand new ones. Those are about $350 a piece, I believe. And there's 8 of them. And then your drive sprockets are all wore out. My drive sprockets are all wore out too. So trying to get all this knocked out today. See how far we get. I gotta get this track off. I'm gonna set you guys up for a little time lapse, and let's get to work. On the track on this side are really wore out. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not. But the whole track assembly is rocking on the 2 torsion axle beams, which means there's a bunch of worn out stuff in there. I have no idea what that's gonna cost, but or how hard it's gonna be. This could be fun. We will see. This might take a little longer than I thought.